From August the 8th to 11th, 2019, the largest convention of its type was held in Las Vegas. The attendance fee was $300 cash. You couldn't buy tickets online beforehand, and no other form of payment was acceptable. What was the conference about, and why was it so inflexible? I'll give you that one more time. From August 8 to 11, 2019, the largest convention of its type was held in Las Vegas. The attendance fee was $300 cash. You couldn't buy tickets online beforehand, and no other form of payment was acceptable. What was the conference about, and why was it so inflexible?
I mean, maybe something to do with like security or like not being tracked or something like that. Like you could only pay in cash, no paper trails.
Conspiracy theory con.
Ooh, yeah.
Only in Las Vegas, August 8 to 11, 2019.
It's actually not there. It's actually, that's a false flag. It's actually being held in New York 3 days later, but only for the people who know.
I mean, I don't necessarily think Vegas is particularly relevant in that Vegas is like a massive convention town. So I don't necessarily think that's a clue.
It's not COVID related because this is right.
It's 2019.
Pre-COVID.
Unless the conspiracy theories were correct for the convention.
Is that convention where COVID was created?
Oh wow. Well,
I've gone down the rabbit hole. I'm really sorry.
This podcast just had all its advertising taken away.
Because it can't just be the idea of like that cash was available as an option, because the idea is you had to pay in cash and you couldn't pay online in advance. So it's not just trying to be like accessible to people who couldn't have bank accounts or something like that. Like It's specifically that cash was needed.
I wonder, I'm just thinking of communities that are cash only. Like if it's in the US, is it some kind of like Amish type thing, Hasidic Jewish type thing? Communities that don't rely on technology as much as we do for religious reasons?
Yeah, but I wouldn't think they would gather in Las Vegas.
Why Las
Come
Vegas?
to the convention in Vegas.
Exactly.
Another cash-only industry in the U.S. is marijuana, actually, or at least to a certain extent, because most major banks won't work with. Since it's federally illegal but legal in some states, most of the major banks won't help the marijuana industry, and so that was one idea I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or kind of on a similar vein, anything that they wouldn't want some kind of paper trail to it, or someone who needed to get that cash fast.
I mean, you might have been onto something with the first idea, Rowan, which was like security. There's a big conference called DEF CON that happens in the summer.
Incredible name.
I wonder if it's...
You need to be a little bit... Every time, Grady, that you nail an answer, you say it in such a, I wonder, maybe way that I never get a chance to go yes and get excited about it. You just kind of, you pass the answer by, you wave at it as you go by. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's DEF CON.
It was DEF CON.
The hacker conference. It's a hacker conference in Las Vegas.
I don't know very much about it. Except that, yeah, it's a hacker conference that happens every summer. I know they always have really cool name badges that have like some gadgetry or electronics, but that's the extent of my knowledge.
And
about
the most hostile Wi-Fi network in the world. You just, you just want to keep your phone in airplane mode anywhere near the convention hotel, because someone will have set up a spoof cell tower and a spoof Wi-Fi thing nearby. It is an enormous conference. And their words, they don't want to be a target of any state or federal fishing expeditions, because every summer, there will be a glut of news stories that come out about, yep, someone's found a way to just tap into this ATM and get all the money out of it. Yep, someone's found a way to hack your car so it just drives on its own now. Like, those stories all come out of DEF CON, and a lot of folks who go do not want the paper trail that they were there.
Wow.
That's fascinating. So is it cash only every year, or was 2019 a specific
good question,
thing?
Don't know. I believe that's every year.
Okay.
The reason we said 2019 is that since then it's not been the largest convention of its type, because we're still coming out of COVID and the big conventions haven't happened yet. But yes, it was the biggest hacker convention in the world, DEF CON at Las Vegas. Good knowledge there, Grady.
Wow.
That's fascinating.
Amazing.
It must be so hard to organize something like that.
Well, it's interesting. The only reason I know about DEF CON is because my publisher, who focuses mainly on coding books was there and had my book on the table, and it got stolen. They had one copy. And so you could go on Twitter to my publisher and see them asking if anyone knows where this book went at DEF CON.
That's not hacking. That's just outright theft.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get to steal someone's book and go, "I've hacked you." That's not how that works.
Not how hacking works.
Yeah. So there's 25 copies that exist, and one of them is location unknown.